Hey everyone, it's Ariost here, the Alchemist gamer, and today we're talking about one of the most controversial games in the Final Fantasy series, Final Fantasy XIII. This is a game that divides the fanbase to this day. Some people love it, some people hate it, and today I want to talk honestly about what Final Fantasy XIII does right and what it does wrong. Why Final Fantasy XIII is so controversial. When Final Fantasy XIII was released, expectations were extremely high. New engine, cinematic presentation, fast-paced combat, everything looked amazing. But many players quickly noticed something different. The Final Fantasy is very linear, especially in the first half of the game, and for a lot of fans that was a huge shock. This story confusing but deep. Final Fantasy XIII tells a complex sci-fi fantasy story filled with concepts like Lucy, Falsi, and destiny. At first, the narrative can feel confusing and overwhelming. The game throws a lot of terms and you without much explanation. But if you pay attention and read the dialogues, the story becomes surprisingly deep and emotional. It's a story about fate, rebellion, fear, and characters forced to fight a destiny they never chose. Characters hit or miss. The characters are very divisive. Lightning is strong, cold, and determined. Hope is emotional and broken. Snow is optimistic to a fault. And yes, Vanille can be annoying for some players, but over time the characters grow. They change, mature, and confront their fears. Whether you like them or not, they do have development. And that's something the game deserves credit for. The gameplay, the paradigm system. The combat system is one of the most misunderstood aspects of Final Fantasy XIII. At first, it feels automated, but later it becomes fast, strategic, and very demanding. The paradigm system forces you to think about roles, timing, and power management. Switching paradigm at the right moment is the key to survival. When the system finally opens up, the combat becomes intense and satisfying. Graphics and soundtrack. Even today, Final Fantasy XIII is beautiful. The environments are detailed, colorful, and cinematic. The characters' models still look amazing. And the soundtrack, Masashi Hamauzu, deliver an emotional and powerful OST. Tracks like Blinded by Light are unforgettable. The biggest problem, linearity. Let's be honest, the biggest issue with Final Fantasy XIII is its structure. For many hours, the game feels like a straight corridor with battles in between. Unlater in grand pools, does the game finally open up and feel more like a traditional RPG. For some players, that moment comes too late. Is Final Fantasy XIII worth playing today? Yes, but with the right expectations. Final Fantasy XIII is not a perfect game, but it's bold, ambitious, and different. If you enjoy strong narratives, fast-paced combat, and beautiful presentation, it's worth giving this game a second chance. Sometimes, misunderstood games deserve to be revisited. Let me know in the comments, do you love or hate Final Fantasy XIII? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. See you in the next video. Ariost.